Hi again then guys, and welcome to another speed setup for Forza, but this time it's for Forza Horizon 3 rather than Forza 6, and in this initial build, my first build for Forza Horizon 3, the first one on YouTube at least, we are tuning the Pagani Huayra BC. Now this particular vehicle is one of the quickest cars in the game. It is a DLC machine, which means of course that once you've bought the DLC you get it for free. So, as far as upgrades, I would recommend converting it to all-wheel drive. Now when you do convert it to all-wheel drive, as you can see, the game tells you that you lose a huge amount of top speed, and that will probably put a lot of people off. But on Forza Horizon 3 and on any Horizon game, all-wheel drive is such a big advantage in terms of grip, off-road potential, etc, etc, that you really need to have that. So does it actually slow it down that much? Well, no, it doesn't, and I would recommend fitting it. Now, if you'd like to get this tune straight on your car without following this setup, then you can find it on my storefront. Just use the keywords in the description below to find that easily and quickly. And apart from that essential all-wheel drive conversion, basically just fit everything else that improves the car. Now, as far as the tune itself, which is obviously the more important thing, as you can see, we're putting out some pretty amazing numbers. 1.7 seconds to 60, 3.4 to 100, and 267 miles per hour. So, for the build on this model, I would recommend a final drive of 2.56. Then for the individual gears, we've basically left those relatively stock. 2.89, 1.99, 1.49, 1.16, 0.94 and 0.78. As far as alignment, I would recommend neutral on camber and toe. You don't have to though, if you prefer to have that different. I personally like a high caster angle on most of my cars, but again, that's really open for variation. Change it if you feel that you need to. As far as anti-roll, we've got that on 35 front and rear. The springs I've rounded off to 145 and 225 with the lowest possible ride height. As far as dampers, again, we've basically just rounded everything off to 12, 17, 6 and 8. As far as the aero, you can't adjust that unfortunately, and as far as the diff, I've got 100% on acceleration, 0 on deceleration, although you can go for 100 on deceleration as well if you want to, and I would recommend a centre split of 74%. So that's it overall for the build, and usually I would take the car out to the track to see if it can actually reach that kind of speed, but obviously on Horizon 3, the map is not really that conducive to finding roads where you can actually hit that kind of speed. So suffice to say, it can do that speed, and you can, as I said, get this from the storefront. So this tune, as with all of my YouTube builds, are more for people who like to change things or to see how it's done rather than just getting a tune. Plus the advantage of doing it this way is that you can do the tune and change things, whereas if you download my tune from the storefront, you can't change anything. So this allows you to change the rims, the bodywork, basically whatever you want to do. So overall, if you do decide to either use this build or get this exact same tune directly from the storefront, which I would of course appreciate, then either way I hope you find it fun and helpful. And that's it overall for this particular build. Be sure to check out my Forza 6 tunes as well at the end of this video, and also in that playlist will be these Horizon tunes as well. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.